All right, what's up, everybody? So today we got a special guest, man. I've been trying to get this guy, and thankfully he came on. This is Jake Dillon, also known as Delco Donnie. You've probably seen his shit online. It's everywhere. It's hilarious. I
Good God, can you still get us home? Good God, can you still get us home? Name, said that I'll come running. If I could find yous now, things would get better. Or you's listening. Whoa. Bam, 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 din, 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 digga, boom, 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 da, bam, da, bam. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last reason. And I hear this calling. Still, we don't seem so far at all. Bow, bow, bow. Right now. I'm outside of your window with my radio. Bow, bow, right now.
I never even knew what that place was. What is Wawa? It's a supermarket?
Well, yeah, so you're in Texas, right?
Yeah, we're in Texas. We got HEB out here.
Yeah, man. So Wawa is like a gas station, convenience store, restaurant, all in one, I guess. There's not many of those that exist. You guys have Buc-ee's down there. I don't really.
I was just about to say, so basically our Buc-ee's. Is it as good as Buc-ee's?
So, I mean, I was down in Texas last year, and we can get into that. I was in Waco, believe it or not. But
Waco, Texas.
Yeah, there's a story behind that. But I didn't get to go to Buc-ee's because I was kind of like down there and out within 36 hours. So I literally drove there and back. It was crazy.
How long is that drive from where you're in? Are you in Pennsylvania?
Yep. Yeah, just outside of Philly.
And how long is that drive?
It was total like 21 hours, I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
21 hours just to chill for 36 hours in Quebec.
Yeah, well, I was playing a show. So, you know Magnolia Silos?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was playing at Magnolia Silos. And it's a very long story, but I ended up having to drive down there instead of fly. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't know it that well, but I've heard of it before. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
dude, your shit is hilarious. You play a bunch of 2000 hardcore metalcore bands. I love it, and you just do the dance. How did that come about, man? Where did the idea come from, and what kind of reception have you gotten from the people?
Yeah, man. So it started as a very localized, like Philly Delco thing. So Delaware County is right outside of Philly. That's like where this all kind of popped off. You wouldn't know what that is unless you're from the area. But there's the TV shows. Yeah, we say use, and we get a Wawa, get our hoagies. Like that's like the Delco Philly thing. And I was doing all these pop-up shows at Wawa. Had to stop doing that because it was dangerous, traffic, and there were crowds. So it started there in like November, and then in the past few months, it transformed into this emo thing. Cause I got like a thrice tattoo, bro. I got Under Oath. I got Devil Wears Prada over here. You can't really see it, but anyway.
Not all great bands.
Yeah, dude. So I started doing some emo songs, more of like the very popular ones, and then I was like, oh shit, the emo community is eating this shit up, and I love that because that's what I grew up with, man. Newfound Glory too, and then all those bands started commenting on stuff, and so I made this into more of like it's like the emo community at large as opposed to just like the Philly kind of Delco area, which has been a lot of fun. I still throw like the U's in there and stuff. Like, yeah, you guys. I mean, anytime there's a U in a song, I sing that in these emo songs. But so I love it, man. It's fun,
Bro. I guess you could put all that glory to TikTok, but they have revived that whole scene, that whole era of music, and the kids now. I used to be a high school teacher for the longest time, and they think it's their music now. They'll say, "Oh, you listen to Silverstein?" Bitch, I was listening to Silverstein before you were born. What are you talking about?
Bro?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? But they claim it as their own. They like it so much. So, Pierce DeVille is so huge now. Deftones, you got like all the bands you just mentioned, Devil Wears Prada, all these bands. They just had a revival over the last couple of years with the youth, man. So definitely there's a hunger for that music to come back and all that. And I could see how a lot of people are reacting in a positive way towards that shit.
Dude, people think the kids don't know good music and pop punk and emo. And I'm in a random parking lot the other day, and these like probably high school kids came by, and I was singing, and they were like, "Can you do a Newfound Glory song?" I'm like, "What? How did like
Fuck yeah, I can.
your parents are raising you right?" And it's awesome, man. The kids hate AI a lot, a large portion. So it's awesome to see. Like they know what good music is, and that's helped me a lot. I feel like because I wasn't trying to appeal to like a younger generation. You'd think it'd be people in their 30s and 40s eating up the content solely, but right. I just turned 30 today, bro.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday. Oh, today? Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I'm technically
Nice.
like off today, but I was like, yeah, let's hop on the podcast.
No, and I appreciate that, man, taking the time to talk to us. But I've seen your numbers explode. I don't know. You got my algorithm one time, and I think you were singing it under oath. This is the way and you're like hitting the drum, and that shit just had me dying laughing. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy, right? And
Yeah.
what is? I've seen the one. Have you ever gotten like a negative reaction towards you singing to somebody?
Like from the person I'm singing to?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say like the most negative reaction I'll get is they start to walk away before I'm done like finishing like singing like a chorus. But that's like 1 out of 20 people probably. And sometimes I like to keep that stuff in there because it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I saw one where this dude, like, it looks like he has like a blunt in his hand, and he's just like chilling while you're singing to him. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
blunt, but it looks really. It was actually really funny. You could go ahead and elaborate on that. I don't know what's
It's
going on.
Wawa, so you get just all different types of people, man. I love it. That's the fun thing about it is you'll have like dudes who just like chill at Wawa, like that's their thing, and then you'll have like super corporate guys coming to get their coffee at their second coffee of the day at lunch. So you never know who you're going to sing to. You get all kinds of reactions, but yeah, man, I think it's fun to just keep it whatever people's reaction is. We just go with it because people will ask me before I start singing. They're like, "Wait, what am I supposed to do?" And I'm like, "Just whatever you want to do." So it's fun.
That is a weird thing. If somebody's singing to me, I'm like, I don't know what to do, especially if it's personal.
So the interactions are quick. People walk up. I usually say, "Can I brighten your day with a song?" And then they're like, "Sure." And I just start going into emo mode, bro. And like you can see some of the people's reactions. They're literally like they step back because they're like they didn't realize I was gonna go screamo on them. But it's fun, man.
And what percentage of people would you say like know the shit that you're singing, that they're like into it?
10% at best.
Okay, so not a big portion.
No, but I think so. I used to do it where I would ask people what they want to hear, and I still will do that occasionally, but it can end up eating up a lot of time. I go to Wawa and I have to pay my videographer, and like it's so we try to keep everything super quick and like spontaneous. Because if you ask someone they might be sitting there for 30 seconds trying to think of a song, and it's like, and then they say some obscure band you never heard of, and it's like, ah, shit. But
So I saw the little I don't know if it was manufactured, but the little beef you have with Wawa because they're not what was it, supporting you or something like that? I don't know if I got that correct. Is that correct?
yeah, no, I mean, so for 6 months, I calculated. I think it was something like close to 100 million views between TikTok and Instagram of videos at Wawa. And like early on, Wawa sent me merch and stuff. They sent me this jean jacket that became like my thing at like my gigs, and because I used to do all these pop-ups, but like I would wear that jacket, but it kind of hit me one day. I was like, I feel like I don't need to do these videos at Wawa, like because it grew beyond a Philly thing. That's why I started going to random parking lots. But I was trying to say to Wawa, and this is like weeks ago, obviously, but I was trying to say, like, I want to do the videos here, but I don't need to. So if you guys want to work together in an official way, let's do that. So that was kind of my thing. And sure enough, like I went to some random parking lot, did an Day to Remember song for that guy with the beard. I don't know if you saw it, like a long white beard. 2 million
Yeah, I
views.
saw
Bro.
that.
2 million views. So I was trying to prove because I felt like Wawa maybe thought like I needed them, and to an extent, I mean, listen, Wawa's a giant corporation. They don't really need me, but people know me as the Wawa singer around here. You know what I mean? I'll be in the coffee shop where I live, and they're like, "You're the Wawa guy." I'm like, "That's me." And
Well, yeah, you got to know your worth.
yeah, and so it's all up in the air. We'll see what happens, but it was more of a fun thing to kind of get my followers, to see if they would kind of get behind me, and it definitely, definitely did something. So we'll see what happens.
So you said there's characters that just stay at Wawa, so like some Jane Silent Bob kind of thing going on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I mean, there's like this joke around here that people use the Wawa trash can as a dining table, right? So people will chill there, take a phone call, smoke a cig, eat their hoagie, drink their iced tea, for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. People, I mean, I do this all the time. People just rot in their car at Wawa on their phone, when they're not doing anything. So it's just, Wawa is all over the country now, or at least like the eastern half of the country, but like Philly is probably within 50 to 100 miles of Philly is like the biggest concentration of Wawas. So it's a thing.
Yeah, that's the way it is here. In Texas in general, HEB is like huge, man. It's not like a hangout spot. HEB.
HEB.
Yeah, yeah. It's named after the owner, which was Henry E. Butt. That was his name. But it's a huge, yeah. Even like Mark Wahlberg's talked about it. Like celebrities have talked about how great it is. So it's like that. It's not like a hangout spot, like I guess Wawa would be, but it's well known and people really love it. But yeah, I've seen you gotten a lot of likes and stuff from the actual bands that you're performing. And what are some of the like surprises that you got, or the biggest bands that you've had that reached out to you, or anything like that?
Dude, I mean, the list is long at this point. I'm not even bullshitting you. So it started with The Fray. So they're not emo really, but way back in like October, I played one of their songs. They were commenting. And then recent months, Under Oath has commented on a bunch of stuff. I've collaborated with Emery and Amberlin on posts. I did some videos with Joey from Amberlin at Wawa. You know Amberlin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emery, bro, I haven't heard that in a while, man.
Emery,
That's awesome.
Yeah, they've been collaborating on posts with me. I should be getting together with them when they come through, like near Philly soon, to do some content. Reliant K just followed me last night, dude, because I kind of grew up in the Christian pop punk stuff too. 30 Seconds to Mars they've been like sharing my shit on their stories and reposting, and Free Throw, like dude, Newfound Glory's been commenting on stuff. All these bands, it's truly insane.
And are they reaching out like direct, like DMing you, direct messaging you, or anything, or is it just more like a comment kind of thing?
Most of the time it's just a comment, but or a follow. All the guys in Emory followed me recently, which was cool. Like they were one of the biggest bands for me growing up. But yeah, I mean, I've talked with Amberlin and Mayday Parade's like manager on Instagram and stuff about potentially doing things. So there could be an Evanescence collaboration coming soon. Like it's just like a bunch of stuff up in the air right now.
Evanescence?
Yeah, bro.
Wow, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. So you're collaborating with. So it just started off as like, I'm gonna go and sing at Wawa, to like now where are you like? Is this your job now? Like you're getting paid for this, or are you still like, what's that like?
I get a lot of gigs from this, and like partnerships with making ads and things. So it's not my full-time job, but I think in the next year it could get there. Because right now I'm growing like at least like 5,000 followers a week. So I'm hoping in a year we're at least doubling where we're at now. And I can really make a living out of this. But I'd say the biggest thing I make money from this is just getting hired for weddings and parties and stuff.
Nice. Okay. So I actually heard your new single, really good. Different than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like kind of hardcore metalcore kind of
Right.
band thing. And it's you. And I really got one of the things what can I do what can I do when I'm lying next to you? Dude, that shit stuck in my head and all my money's gone. I really like your new single, man. Talk about it. Like what was the inspiration behind it?
Thanks, bro. Yeah, so I put out this song "Fix My Brain" like 3 4 years ago, um, and it was meant to be like the band Turnover.
No, I don't know that one.
They're a newer emo, I guess Midwest emo kind of band. Like newer. I mean, they've been around for 15 years probably, but their sound inspired me to write that, and it's just like a mental health song, right? Um, and that came out a few years ago. But when Delco Donnie stuff started to happen, I started doing these pop ups all around the Philly area, random places, Wawas, get supermarkets, whatever. And this song, for whatever reason, fans took to really well. So there's a video of me singing this. Have you heard of Drexel?
No, I don't know that one either. Drex, is that a band or a person?
College.
Oh no, I don't know that one. That's
It's a big college in Philly, and Wawa closed there. So the students had a funeral for Wawa, right?
so it is like Bucky's then, like
Yeah, dude. They
the
summoned,
cult of personality it has, I guess.
yeah, but they summoned me for this. They were like, "We need you to come do the funeral," and so there's a video of me and like 300 Drexel students singing this song. What can I do when I'm not? That whole outro. Um, that video hit close to 1 million views. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to re record this song, put their voices in it so you can hear the kind of crowd vocals in that. And yeah, I just wanted to give it new life. And I'm a better musician than I was 4 years ago. I recorded all the stuff on it: drums, bass, guitar, singing, vocals, all of it. So, I just wanted to give it new life, essentially.
Yeah, and it's really catchy because I even before you got on, I was singing it in my head because I was listening to it last night, and I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, I want to. I heard on Spotify. I was like, let me go check it out more, and it really, like, I was like, damn, that's a fucking badass, like, outro, and it's good, man. It's really good. That's awesome. Did you set out to make your own music, or was it just more like I'm gonna do some kind of content, and then it just led to you being a musician?
Oh man, yeah, dude. So I've been a musician, like releasing my own music for about 6 years, um, and started to get some traction. Went down to Nashville, recorded some stuff there. One of my songs has random name drop here, but Kenny Chesney's drummer Sean Paddock, he's on my song Cold Shakes. I recorded that in Nashville, um, and then that was like a year and a half ago. And then obviously I went to Magnolia Silos. I just told you that. That was for the original music. TikTok, all that, posting my music all over the place. But then this comedic content started. Long story, but I had to put my original music on hold for like almost the past year, I'd say. Um, but that's the ultimate goal for any musician, right? And I just found myself in a position where I'm doing like comedy shit too, and that comedy sells so much more easily than original music. It's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah, I could see which would be a good, like, the springboard people to your actual music, because when they see your comedy, it's funny, because that's what got me, and then I was like, oh, he has his own music, like, what the fuck. And
Yeah,
I honestly was thinking it's gonna be like hardcore, and I heard it and I was like, oh, it's not what I thought. But then I started listening to it more and I was like, oh man, it's actually really good. And that definitely is a good push for you, for sure.
thanks, bro. Yeah, I mean, listen, to be real with you, I don't know how to scream. Like, I'm winging it when I'm doing that shit, bro. I'm winging it. And half the time you can hear, like, all right, yeah, he doesn't really know what he's doing. And then sometimes I just accidentally sound like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to scream. I would love to make hardcore music, but between the production of all of that and, not trying to destroy my voice, I'm just like, I just do it for the videos. Now, if anybody listening to this wants to listen to a song where it is pretty heavy and I scream a little bit, "In the Streets" is one of my songs, and "Pretend." So those are heavy compared to much of my music. Some of my music is like country, dude.
Oh, okay. And what are you using as a mic? Because it looks like I don't know. I've looked at it and I'm like, it looks like a loaf of bread or some shit.
Pretzel.
What
bro.
is it?
Soft pretzel.
Is that what? Okay, that's what. Not like a loaf of bread, but I was thinking it looks like twisted bread. Okay, so it's a pretzel.
Soft pretzels are a Philly thing. Big Philly thing.
I did not know that. Okay, I've not been there. I just
good,
we're in San Antonio. We don't have a team, so everybody's like Cowboy fans, and Cowboys and Eagles hate each other.
Texas
And I'm with
is
you.
a world away, dude. When I was down there, I was like, where am I? I loved it. I loved it.
And you were just in Waco. Waco's an interesting place. To be honest, most people only know Waco because of the whole David Koresh situation that went on.
I went
Yeah,
to
the
that
pavilion.
site. I was like, damn, it was really eerie, man. It was eerie being there.
We drove by there like 2 weeks after it happened when I was a little kid, and you could still like smell the burning like wood and all. It was maybe like a week or so, and yeah, it was pretty like crazy to see it when like right after it happened. But yeah, that's why everybody calls it Wacko, Texas, because of all the shit that was going on there.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure Magnolia is like its own little neighborhood there. It's beautiful. It's not representative of a lot of Waco, I don't think.
Yeah, it's like its own little Waco's it's countryside, stuff like that. And right now, are you going to go on any tours, like even in the East Coast or anything? Are you doing anything like that right now?
So I teach music full time. I teach privately.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm a behavioral therapist as well. Like I was a special ed teacher and kind of used my skills that I learned. I use that now, but when the time is right, man, I would love to go on tour. I did it a couple years ago. I went on some solo tours throughout like the Midwest and whatnot. I just drove by myself, but I just got hired for a party in Wisconsin in October, like a neighborhood block party. People are just fans from Instagram, and I'd love to go on tour, but it's just gotta make sense for me because I have basically still a full-time job.
And how has your life changed that you've been like now you're viral, millions of people? I mean, I'm here in San Antonio, messaging you.
Right,
How have you felt like your life has changed since you've gone viral? Like what's that like?
Being recognized is crazy. It's a lot of the time I'm just not even thinking. Like me and my girlfriend are just walking around town, and people will be like, "Yo, Donnie, like happy birthday," whatever, because someone thought it was my birthday last week from something on Instagram. So that's definitely crazy still. Like when people recognize me, but it's been wild. Like some of these pop-ups having such large crowds. That's definitely been, I was lucky to get one person out to my show a year ago. You know how it is. Having all these bands that I idolize comment on stuff and interact with my content, like that's nuts, man. I mean, me and my brothers, all the bands we grew up with are, collaborating on posts and we're gonna get together. It's just crazy, man.
That's a real feeling.
It's surreal, bro. But I'm also a very ambitious person, and I don't want to be like I'm never like, all right, cool, I can chill, like, because I want this to be my full-time job. I want music to be my full-time job. I want to keep doing this till I get there. So it's like, I don't know. Kind of.
And I hope you do, man. I wish you continued success for sure. And same for me, I'm trying to like I love talking to people, hanging out, drinking beer, talking shit, and I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
this could be my
Wish I had a
full
beer
time
right now.
I have a couple, but I was like, man, it's like 10 a.m. out here. I was like, let me wait till at least 12 so I don't look like a total scumbag.
I had a few too many last night because it was my birthday weekend and whatever. Me and my girlfriend went out, So that's why I'm like a little, feeling a little something right now.
Yeah, we had this Austin comedian come in. I'm sure you know by now. Austin's just huge with comedy ever since Joe Rogan and killed, like, Tony Hinchcliffe went there and
Yeah.
came out. I got drunk. It had a crazy thunderstorm out here, flooding and shit. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get drunk as hell. And I was like, I'll just chill till 12. But that's really cool, man, that you're doing all that kind of stuff. What does your family say about it? Like other than your brothers and stuff, which I'm pretty sure they're like, dude, that's awesome. You're talking to our like legends, growing up. What about like other family? Are they tripping out about everything going on?
That's a great question, man. When I, whenever I'm at family gatherings now, they're just like, Donnie, like when I walk in, I'm not Jake anymore. They, it's really funny. My nieces and nephews think it's cool. Anytime I'm around, they're like snapping pictures of me, sending it to their friends because their friends are like, "Your uncle's Delco, Donnie," and yeah, I mean, I think I really try to not make it the topic of conversation as much as possible because I don't see my family that much, and I send them all this cool stuff that happens. I just send them screenshots of whatever Reliant K following me. I put it in my family group chat. But when we're together, I don't want it to be talking about all this shit. It's a really random and interesting thing that's happening. So just people, they tend to ask about it and talk about it. It's ridiculous.
I would think that would be, yeah, I would think that'd be the most, like, that would be the most rewarding thing for me. Like, if my family was like, that's my cousin, he did something, like, like that would be more than just a stranger. So yeah, I can imagine how that feels. I bet you that feels really good, especially your nephews like thinking you're cool and stuff.
Yeah, man, it is cool. It is cool. And like my
Yeah.
girlfriend's family too, it's the same thing. Like the kids especially, they're just intrigued. They want to know what's going on. And I do a cover of Champagne Supernova. That's a big song that I'm known for.
Yeah, you're the expert, right? From what I see.
Yeah. Champagne Supernova, best singer ever.
Have they reached out, Oasis?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I doubt they will.
Be fucking sick,
no,
though.
no offense, Oasis, but I heard you guys might be assholes. But I love your song.
I was about to say I've heard some pretty like wild allegations. Like they're not the most friendliest people in the world, but I mean, goddamn, they're good musicians.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I like their music a lot, and I'm a big Premier League fan, like soccer, football. So
Okay.
I'm always listening to British people speak.
Nice. And how does your girlfriend feel? She's loving it, or she's like, oh man, I don't like this attention you're getting.
She is definitely, she likes to lay low. So I feel like, I mean, hold on. She likes it. Like she loves that I'm having success with music and to whatever extent that is, comedy, whatever. But I think, she doesn't want to be all over the internet, like videos of her or anything. It's kind of like this is my thing. But she's been very supportive and always very helpful, like selling shirts and stuff at shows. And I think she prefers my original music over me singing it Wawa like an idiot. But I wore this Wawa jacket that they sent me. You can see it in a lot of my videos. I wore it for like 3 months, almost every day. And I put it on for the first time last night to go out, like jokingly, and the first time in a couple months. And she's like, "Oh man, I was really looking forward to not seeing you wear that." She's also she was a fashion major in college, so she likes me to look good. But
Yeah.
she's awesome, and she's a musician.
Yeah.
As well. Mary Kate, shout out, she's a musician, great singer. So yeah, we'll be doing some music together at some point.
Oh, nice. I know my wife's the same way. She'll buy me shit she knows I will not wear, and she's all like, "I just thought you would change your mind." Like, no, you've known me How long are you? I'm not gonna wear the shit you want me. I'm not gonna wear a V-neck. It's just not my thing.
Right?
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm not wearing it. You start fixing your collar. Oh shit.
It's not
No, but
2026. Or I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
2006.
exactly. And I did want to say, so Delco Donnie, I was gonna ask about the name, but I know now Delco what it means. And where did Donnie come from?
Literally just popped into my head.
Oh, okay. No meaning.
Well, I just like think Donnie's a funny name. Like I think of Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys. You remember that show?
No, I don't.
It was on Nickelodeon.
Okay. I'm a little older. I'm 43, so I was already a teenager by the
Oh
time
yeah,
you.
dude. Yeah, so I just turned 30 today, obviously, but so that was definitely before your time, or sorry, after your time.
After my time, yeah.
Yeah.
When I think of Donnie, I think of like Italian mobster. Hey Donnie. Like I guess that's
Well,
what
that
comes
and
to
that
mind.
works, because there's a lot of Italians in the Philly area, especially in South Philly, and so I mean that works. Donatello, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Short.
That's the first thing that Donnie. I think of Donnie Brasco. That's
Hey,
what comes
Donnie.
in my mind.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not Italian, but I kind of look Italian, so I can get away with it.
Yeah, and yeah. So you're gonna continue to do those shorts and collaborate with a lot of musicians from what you're saying, and
Yeah.
you're hoping to tour. That's your goal right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm hoping the original music pops off just as much as the videos, but either way, I'm going to keep it all going. Because if I do tour, I don't want to just be playing covers. Of course, I will. I'll play some covers, but like, um, I'm hoping one of these bands asks me to open for them, but I don't like to be the guy just like asking. Like, I'm not going to go and just like and ask that, right?
Yeah.
So it feels a little awkward. I'm just kind of leaving it to fate. If it happens, it happens. But you know,
I hope it does. One of the things one of the last things I want to ask you. I know I don't have too much time with you. What platform do you think has gives you the most traffic for you, at least, and other people that want to create content? Is it TikTok, Instagram, or like what is the best platform that you would say?
Instagram, 100%.
Instagram, really?
Yeah,
I've
it
heard they
was
don't pay
TikTok.
shit though.
It was TikTok, and
I was gonna say,
then
yeah.
I guess the ownership changed. Ownership changed, and it went to shit. So my TikTok engagement, like overnight, dropped off a cliff, probably to 10% of what it was. Just no rhyme or reason. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start posting on Instagram, and then in the past 3 months, I've gained about 40,000 followers on Instagram. And
Wow, 3 months.
TikTok, I might have gained 10,000, maybe. And I'm posting the same content, same hashtags, just not quite as much content on TikTok. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Instagram's it's more organic and it's more true to like a larger audience, whereas like TikTok's definitely younger, way younger.
For sure. And what software do you use for editing and all that kind of stuff and hashtag? Like, what are you using?
Oh, dude, I don't even use anything.
Oh, you just
I just edit it on Instagram.
the what is it called? Insta something? I forget
No,
what.
I don't even know. It's literally just when you go into Reels and you edit. I'm not tech savvy at all.
Oh
So
wow.
my buddy records the videos, my videographer, and then shout out Light and Sound Studio. I'm wearing the shirt right now. But he sends me the video, the raw footage, and I just edit it myself because that's how I save money. Like I don't want to pay him to do something I can do technically. But
Okay.
editing's really basic, bro.
All right. So for the people, when can we expect that Evanescence collab that you're going to be doing?
They're coming to Phil or Camden, across the bridge in Jersey. I believe at the end of June. So I've been working with Live Nation, like phone calls back and forth, and so I'm just waiting on confirmation on like where I'm meeting and what we're doing. But the whatever Northeast I don't know what his title is, but for Live Nation, he told me like Evanescence wants to do some collab videos when they're in town. So whenever that show is, I think it's at the end of June. Let me see if I can pull that up. Evanescence Camden.
And which song did you cover from Evanescence that got their attention?
Dude, I didn't even I don't think I covered an Evanescence song. So that's the funny thing. But
nice.
So the Live Nation asked me what shows you want to collaborate on. And so I'm not, I'm allowed to say this. I think I didn't sign anything. So, but MGK is a potential. But it wouldn't be with him. It would just be like for the show. And then Evanescence sounds like it'd be with the band. August Burns Red potentially. And then
that's sick as fuck, bro.
Dude, I love August Burns Red.
Me too. And they do a lot of funny little like shorts and videos. I don't know if you've seen them. There's this guy, he does like I don't know who he is, but he's funny as hell too. And he'll just be like looking at his girl, and then he'll just like slowly evolve into this emo, character, and he'll just start singing. And he collabed with August Burns Red. Really funny video. Man, I wish I knew the name of this guy. I follow him, but it's really funny. I don't know if you ever seen those.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I mean, August Burns Red, that when I go for runs, that's what I'm listening to. They hype me up. Like the first 3 albums, I always bang those Jones.
August Burns Red is sick. Yeah, man. So we'll be looking out for all that stuff. I wish you continued success, brother. Have you ever come to San Antonio, bro? I hope you come to San Antonio or Texas in general. Probably Austin, because most people are gonna go to Austin. That's like the hip city.
I was supposed to play in Austin, and that fell through like 2 years ago. What was the name?
Was it a festival?
No, it was at like a music venue bar type deal, like a mix. It was a green. What the hell was it? Afterwards, I'll tell you. But anyway, I was supposed to come to Austin. I think
yeah, because they have South by Southwest, and then they have Austin City Limits that have like a lot.
That, dude, but I would love that.
Yeah, because I mean, I would think because they have a lot of like just wide range of artists. Like they have the people barely starting off to the people that are selling out stadiums. And that's why I was wondering if it was a festival.
Yeah, man. Hopefully one day.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. But I was gonna say when you come to Austin or San Antonio, man, please let me know. We'll get you on all the drinks that you need, brother. And yeah, for sure.
Lone Star, is that a type of beer?
Oh yeah, this from last night. I was drinking like a motherfucker. Oh, Lone Star, yeah, and I'm wearing the shirt too. I'll represent. Lone Star is like a Texas beer. Y'all don't have it up there?
I've never seen it, man.
Okay. Well, we have a lot now. I don't know if you now we even have Alamo beer. I don't know if you watch King of the Hill.
No, I never did.
You never watch King of the Hill? Oh man, maybe that is a Texas thing.
I'm not a TV watcher. If I do, I watch documentaries like a nerd.
I'm with you, bro. Speaking that you used to be a special ed teacher. I was a history teacher, U.S. history for a long time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I just couldn't do it no more. I'm sure you know all the faults in the public school system, and I just I can't do this no more, man.
Yep, dude. It's nice to work for yourself. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, and but yeah, Alamo. This was back in the day. King of the Hill. It's the Mike Judge. You know Mike Judge, right? The one that made Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a spur off from Beavis and Butthead, one of the characters, and they drink this beer called Alamo beer. So Texas now has, I mean, you could go to HEB, I guess. Like it's Buc-ee's is more like Wawa. It's more supermarket. That's it. And there's so many craft beers now, man. It's wild as shit. Like there's so many beers now. Well, what is probably one of the normal beers y'all drink out there in Philly?
Yingling, because
Yingling.
Yingling's in PA. So Yingling's big. As far as like other types of alcohol, stateside vodka. You heard of stateside?
No.
That's a big thing here. What else is big in Philly?
Yingling's pretty big here too. People like it a lot, and like Happy Dad was pretty big for a while. I don't know, that was having its run.
Garage beer is big. That's Jason Kelsey's beer, I believe.
Is for real? Okay.
Which, bro, he followed me on Instagram. Shout out Jason Kelsey.
That's awesome. I was gonna say because Garage Beer just showed up on our shelves, and they have like a bucket, and it says 30 beers inside or some shit. It's like an actual bucket. It's like, what is this? It's so cheap. I've just never drank it because me and my friends always like, yeah, it looks like shit. Like it's like dirt cheap right now in San Antonio at least.
Try it, man. I mean, I think it's good. I'm a whiskey guy though, personally. I don't really drink beer like that.
Okay, no, I'm definitely gonna try it now. I did not know the backstory behind it because I didn't even think to look it up. What is this new beer that just showed up? And it has like its own shelf and everything. Like,
Yeah.
they're really promoting it out here.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know that. Okay, so Jason Kelsey, dude, that'd be sick if you get like something from the Philly. Like, are you big? You're a big Eagles fan from
Oh,
what I
yeah.
saw, right? You were all that.
I'd say the Eagles are the team I definitely support the most. But as far as sports go, Manchester United is like, it's like Manchester United, then the Eagles for me, and then like all the other Philly sports teams.
Okay, yeah. Right now it's going crazy out here. I don't know if you watch basketball, but the Spurs are in the Western Conference Finals, so
Oh,
everybody's
sick.
wilding. Yeah, everybody's wilding out. They're playing OKC Thunder, and it's getting kind of crazy. Just
Damn.
celebrations and everything. But yeah,
Yeah, well, good luck, bro.
yeah. Well, again, bro, you if you come down, you gotta let us know, man. We gotta party you out, and go show you some good Tex-Mex food. I don't know how good Tex-Mex is over there.
I mean, I don't even know if you can find it, but I love Mexican food, so I'll definitely eat some Tex-Mex.
Yeah, Tex-Mex is very different from Mexican food. Just a heads up, because like real Mexican food is a lot lighter, corn tortilla. Like it's just different, and Tex-Mex is more like it's a lot better, but it's just very unhealthy. Like if you
Oh, yeah.
continue to eat it all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Like y'all don't have breakfast tacos out there, right?
I mean, you can definitely get breakfast. I mean, you can get breakfast burritos at Wawa.
I was gonna say, yeah, y'all do more burritos.
You can
Okay,
get anything at Wawa. Anything.
yeah, that's all. That's where it's at.
Dude, Wawa.
But
I mean, Wawa, if you're listening, I love you.
yeah, man, and I hope they reach out to you, man, because I mean, you are giving them a lot of traffic, man. I know about it. I would have never known about it if it wasn't for you, to be completely honest. Because why would I
That's
know about it?
Dude, that's sick. I mean, that's what I've been trying to tell them is like, there's people from Australia watching this shit. People are asking me to come to England to play at their like birthday party. I'm like, because of Wawa, and I'm like, I mean, fly me out. I'm there. But
Yeah, I could imagine that. That'd be
I'm saying?
that'd be awesome. That's sick as fuck. Like that. I mean, if you start getting gigs like that, parties and stuff like that, to go do those
exactly,
things.
dude. That's the goal. You know, I want to just play music, but it takes time. So
Yeah, it does. And what are some any last things you want to say? Where can we follow you? All that kind of stuff.
yeah, follow me on Instagram, Delco_Donnie. Follow me on TikTok, Delco Donnie. Follow me on Spotify, Jake Dillon. I was toying around with changing it to Delco Donnie, but it was going to be so complicated, man. I put out 70 songs on there, and I would have to change every single album cover to like. Anyway, so I'm still Jake Dillon on Spotify.
And you said you have a song release today. Is that correct?
Yep. So I just released "Fix My Brain" (parenthesis) All my money's gone. You guys should listen to that. It's definitely like more so pop punk than hardcore, but think like Turnover mixed with Story So Far mixed with Free Throw. I'd say that's about where it lands.
Oh, the Fix My Brain is the one you're talking about. Okay, that's the one
Yeah.
I was listening to already. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had a new one or something like that.
No, it's literally yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have some more music coming out, but definitely stream this one.
Yeah, and I'll contest it. It's a really good song, really catchy, especially like I really dug it. I was like I said, I was listening to it. I woke up with that outro in my head, even before you got on. Yeah, so I definitely recommend y'all go listen to it. Go listen to his music. Go follow him. I mean, he's fucking hilarious, collaborating with some of the greats that we know from the 2000s era that is so popular right now. And it should be, because I mean, it was great music for sure. But yeah, thank you so much, Delco, Donnie, Jake Dillon, whatever you prefer right now. But thank you so much for coming on, brother. And I hope we can collab one day if you ever come down to San Antonio or Austin or anything like that in the surrounding areas down here. Because I definitely would appreciate that. And appreciate your time, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, man. And make sure you're following the Samurai Blitz podcast. All right.